Hey, if the atheistic world would like to talk so much about being free and have so much problem with being a slave, with human beings being controlled and their free will being lost, why don't they care more about their soul? Oh, that's right. They don't believe that they have a soul. I would ask them, why don't they care about the slavery to sin? Jesus said whoever sins is a slave of sin, and we all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. Therefore, we all at some point in our lives are a slave to sin. In fact, the only deliverance from that slavery to sin comes through Jesus Christ and placing our faith on Him and His atoning sacrifice. But since they don't believe that they're sinners, since they don't believe that there is a God to have published this moral standard, let's put that to the test. Let's see if you guys really are slaves of sin. Here's the challenge. I call it the No True Freemen challenge. For outside of belonging to Jesus Christ, no man is free. For as I said, that Jesus said, whoever sins is a slave of sin. There's a saying that says it takes 3 weeks for a human being to develop a new habit. So here's the challenge. For you to not sin according to the 10 Commandments in your speech, in your actions, or in your thoughts for 3 full weeks. Keep this law entirely. So that means you can't have any other God. You would say as a, well, we don't have a God. Well, let me make it more plain, more simple. You can't give anything the worship or the devotion or reverence that would be normally attributed to God. So you can't base your life around any other person or any other thing. It really should include yourself, but for the sake of argument here, I won't include that. For 3 whole weeks, not in your thoughts, not in your action or your behavior, your lifestyle, or your speech. You can't make a graven image of God. You can't say it in your heart, well, if God does exist, He would be like this or that, because without having knowledge from God, you would be making graven images. You would be making a graven image of God in your imagination, because you're forming out in your own mind and from your own opinions what God would be like or must be like. So you can't do that for 3 straight weeks. Nor bow down yourself to serve those images. Well, that's self-explanatory. Remember to keep the Sabbath day Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. I'll spot you guys that one. Most of you will stop working on the Sabbath day, even though if you don't know God, there would be nothing holy about your day of rest or your quote-unquote family day. But to stop from your labor, all your personal workings and doings, for 1 day out of the week. Preferably Friday into Saturday. Friday evening, Saturday morning, the true Sabbath. Honor your father and your mother, that thy days be long upon the land which the Lord thy God has given thee. Okay. Try honoring your parents, not just in their presence with eye service while you're being watched, but when there's no one to give you accolades and give you pats on the back. Honor your parents, and if you're a minor or under your parents' jurisdiction, obey them. Not just in your outer actions, but in your thoughts, in your hearts. Thou shalt not kill. Remember Jesus, or rather the epistles, John the Apostle said it, whoever murders or rather whoever hates their brother and their sister in their heart. Whoever hates a brother or sister in their heart is guilty of murder in their heart. So you cannot even hate your fellow man, no matter what they do, for 3 straight weeks, 21 days. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Remember, Jesus said, if you look upon a woman with lust, you have committed adultery with her, or fornication with her in your heart. So you cannot commit any sexual immorality, fornication, adultery, incest, bestiality, either outwardly or in your thoughts, your imaginations, your fantasies. 3 straight weeks. Do not steal or covet your neighbor's good in your heart for 3 straight weeks. Do not bear false witness. Do not lie against your neighbor, even in your heart. 3 straight weeks. I already covered, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's good. So, there it is. If you go 3 straight weeks trying to keep these outwardly and inwardly, you will find that you cannot do it, that you will break down somewhere. And just as James chapter 2 says, if you break the law of God at any one point, you have broken the law of God. You have broken the whole law of God. Therefore, you will prove that you're no true freeman, but a slave of sin, just as the scripture says.